Hello, boys and girls of the internet. It's Ninjas Out Us here. Today I'm bringing you a walkthrough of the Clavicus Vile Daedra quest line. So, the first step, you got to go to Falkreath, and then you talk to a guard. Now, a guard will ask you if you've seen any dogs around. Now, you'll say no, and as you just saw up there, it gives you a miscellaneous quest saying speak to Lod. So, you go to speak to Lod, and now since it's too early, I can't talk to him, and his house is always locked. So I decide, okay, I'm just gonna wait until 8 o'clock. Because that's when every NPC that owns a business comes outside of their business, 8 to 8. So I walk over there, and he's just sitting around, working on his forge. So you talk to him. Now he's going to ask if you've seen a dog anywhere nearby. You say, I don't think it matters what you say. I always just say, no, I didn't, because I'm honest Abe. So then he'll be like, okay, there's one of them out here. Can you go look for him for me? Now, it'll give you two options. It'll say, sure, or I could be persuaded to do it. Do the persuade on the bottom, because he will give you some money up front. It's only like 25 to 50 coins or something like that. But it's still, 25 to 50 free coins. Now, the reason you do that is because you won't be bringing the dog to him. So you might as well get some money up front. So I might be overweight or whatever here. But, alright, so right over here, step number 2, you have to go out, leave the main entrance of Falkreath, and you will come out here. There will be a quest marker guiding you, so don't worry. You come out here. Now it's going to be somewhere in the middle of the road, and a dog will come up to you right there. His name's Barbus. Okay, now it's a talking dog. That's a little weird. Now, it'll give you two options. If you want to go through fast, hit the top option. The bottom option, this is just a funny dialogue thing, and he says basically, Skyrim's full of flying lizards and talking and walking cat people, and you're alarmed by a talking dog, which I thought was kind of funny, whatever. So, you talk to him, and he basically just tells you, what's going on. Oh, by the way, just letting you know, this is not my playthrough character. This is my mage character that I made a little while ago. This is the lowest level. I didn't do any Daedra quests on this yet. The only quest line I did was the College of Winterhold. So I thought this would be perfect for these little walkthroughs. So don't be worried, I'm not ahead on our playthrough or whatever. Well, I'm a few episodes ahead. I have them on back recording, which I'm going to upload. But whatever. So he's just asking what's going on. This is just basic dialogue. It's no big deal. Oh, by the way, Barbus is adorable. How anyone doesn't like Barbus, and how Clavicus Vile just abandoned him, is beyond me. Cause Barbus is adorable. All right, so after you finish talking to him, you will just follow him up the road. Just basic things, and then right there, this is a good test of him. These mercenaries or whatever were hired to kill me. So Barbus is going there showing how awesome he is. He's a good fighter. Like right there, he took out most of that one guy right there just for me to polish him off with one shot. He's a pretty good animal follower. And by the way, if you have him as a follower, it won't cancel out your human followers. As the same with every animal follower. So don't be worried if you have a good human follower. Alright, so now... Alright, step 3, right, here we go. This is where he leads you to. I'm going to show you on the map exactly where it is. Now, Barbus isn't with me right now because I fast traveled here because I'd already been here. Now, it's right here. It's something, I forgot what it's called, but it's right by the edge of the huge mountain in the middle of Skyrim. The closest small town, if you've already been there, is Ivarstead, and the closest major city where you can just take a carriage to, it's Riften. Right in there. It's just west of Riften. So you just follow it right over there. Alright, now what you gotta do is, since I've already been here, you're gonna notice that I don't have any enemies to fight. Usually this place would be filled with vampires that are all trying to kill you, and they're pretty difficult to kill, I'm not gonna lie. But I already came in here because I went on a quest. I forgot what the guy's name is. It's a high elf that sells stolen things in the College of Winterhold. I went on a quest for him to retrieve this one staff. Just go into the College of Winterhold, go into the bunks. There's going to be I think he's either a high elf or a wood elf, I'm not sure. He sounds really shady. You can talk to him and stuff like that. But, it's another mage asked me to do a quest, and it led into a quest for him. So, this is why I've already been here. Normally, you'd be fighting a bunch of vampires by now. But I don't have that problem, which is a good thing. It really helped me with this walkthrough. It helped, cut the time down. And this is a fairly short quest for a Daedra quest, so it's not that bad to do. Alright, la-di-da-di-da, just running through here. There's a lot of good loot in here, by the way, so don't just run through after you kill them. Look around, make sure there's going to be potions. Pretty sure there's quite a bit of gold. Some nice weaponry too, so don't pass up on that. It actually takes a little while to get to talk to Clavicus. So, I mean, I think it's worth it if you do the ending that I'm going to do. I'm going to show you all three possible endings. Well, endings, I use the term loosely, but I'm going to show you all three possibilities with this quest, and I hope you'll like it. You know, you can choose which one you want at the end. I hope you'll choose mine because it seems like the wiser choice out of all three. But you know, what are you gonna do? So you run up here. Normally, again, as I said, there would be quite a few vampires in here. Mostly they're just thralls, which are easy to kill. But there's a vampire master, a few fledglings, or there's a vampire master, a few regular vampires, and then there's some fledglings in here too. So since I fast traveled, Barbus is already here. He's just woofing right now. He's got nothing to say. So you got to go up and you got to talk to the statue. Now here is
By
just a
all
little bit of
means, let's hear
dialogue.
it.
Basically, what he's
It's the
saying
least I
is, you
could
know,
do since you
hey,
already helped me
I need
grant
a
one
favor
final
of you,
wish
and
for my
he,
last
so that's basically
worshippers.
what I'm saying. And then he'll
They
just be
were
like, okay,
suffering
what's the
so
favor?
from
Do you need that?
vampirism and
And
begged me
it's
for
like,
a
do you want
cure.
world peace?
Then
Do
you
you want
came and ended their
this? Or do
misery.
you want to
I
take
couldn't have
or
planned
do you
it
want me to
better
take the
myself.
dog back? Those are like the three options that you can say.
So,
And I've never tried anything
what's
except
your
saying take
heart's
the dog back,
desire?
but
What
I don't
kind of
think he'll
deal
grant
can
any of
we
them because they
strike?
impact major quest lines. So I'm not 100% sure. So I'll just say right here, it says I'm just here to
Ah,
reunite you with
that
Barbus.
insufferable punk.
Barbus.
Forget
I
it.
think it's Barbus.
Request denied. No
So then he's like,
deal.
he's frustrated. He's like, I don't
I'm
want to take him
glad to
back.
be rid of him,
But then he'll send
even if
you
it
on
does
another
mean I'm
part
stuck in
quest
this
inside of
pitiful
a quest
shrine
questception
in the
to
back
go
end of
get this axe. Now
nowhere.
this is not a the axe is okay.
Well, perhaps
So he's
there
just
is a
telling the
way
story
he could
right
earn
now.
his
So I'll
place
just be
back at my
quiet.
side. Maybe, but no promises. There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Rock Burrow. Barbus can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
Alright, so I just finished a dialogue with him. He says Barbus will lead me to the place with the axe. So I just talked to him. It gives you two options. You can say stop following me, which I think he'll just stay here then,
One
but
of
I don't suggest
Clavicus's
doing
little
that because he's a good
chests.
follower.
A wizard
And
named
then you can ask what
Sebastian
the story
Waterhill
behind it
died of
is. Now what the
worthless.
story is there was this guy
When the
whose
daughter
daughter was
became
turned
a
into a
werewolf and
werewolf.
drove Sebastian
He
over the
asks
edge.
Clavicus
He
Vile
couldn't
to free
stand
her
to
of
see
her
the
curse,
wizard
and
wasting the
Clavicus
abilities
gives
that
him an axe.
Clavicus gave
So
him
he's
an
basically saying,
axe.
okay, kill her, and then she won't have the curse anymore. So that just sort of shows what kind of master Clavicus is. Now, when you stand still, Barbus just lays down. Don't take that as a symbol that he's going to stay there. He will still follow you. So I just go. And here is where the... Yeah, I'm going back. Okay. So here's where the staff would be for that one quest. It's just in that chest right behind Clavicus Vile's statue. And this just leads you right out there. Alright, so this is the next step. I am right at the place where I have to go to like fight these guys and get the axe or whatever. Now it is up very far northwest. It is right by the Lost Cave or whatever right there. Um so I'm just sort of randomly strolling around for some reason in my map. The closest big city that it's close to is Solitude right there. And it's also near Dragon's Bridge. That's the closest like small town that it's near. So I'm just gonna show you. This is just like the overall view, how far it is away from every other city. It's pretty far out there, and that's how far it is from where you start. So I don't suggest walking there, even if it's with Barbus. I suggest you just fast travel there, and it'll be a lot easier. Now you're gonna have to go around the mountain. It took me a while to find the path that led up there. It's a pain. It's a pretty big pain, but you know what are you gonna do? And you can't strafe up the mountain, by the way. I've tried doing that. Okay, so now I I'm in here with Barbus right now. You're gonna encounter some mages, which they're pretty tough to beat. They're not too bad. Right now, I'm just sort of analyzing what I'm going to do, and I decide I'm going to summon a Flame Atronach. I also have the Ice form Shout on. Um, Fire magic wouldn't be good against a Flame Atronach, so I'm using Lightning, which isn't going very well. I'm consistently missing, so I decide, you know what? Time to fight fire with fire, so I conjure the Flame Atronach right now, which is a pretty good thing. This is basically the mage's approach. You could go in here, swords ablazing, but I don't think that would work very well, so I'm equipping my restoration shouts. I have Faendal following me also, so he's going to be going in there, swords ablazing. Melee is probably the worst thing you can do against mages, so I'd suggest bow and arrow and range. So I'm temporarily freezing him just so I can get a little bit of time to reheal my health. So now me and Faendal are taking out this guy right here. He's just hitting him with a dwarven axe I gave him and an ebony shield, and I'm just shooting him with lightning. And my Flame Atronach's going over there trying to do as much damage on the other two flames that he can. And, or she, it's more of a she. So the Atronach took out one of them. Then mine got taken out, and it had the other one within just one shot of health, so I just lightning bolted it. Now right here is the axe. You can just grab it up. It's pretty good. I don't suggest like using it as your main weapon because it's two-handed and only does 24 damage. But you could sell it or disenchant it or just display it in your house, which is what I plan on doing. Now make sure to come back here. There's some pretty good loot back here. An orcish bow when I'm like a level 11 in this, a spell tome, some robes. There's like a soul gem back here, some books that you could sell or decorate your house with. It's so little effort just to come back here and get some loot, so I suggest doing it. It's basically just no big deal, so I'm just searching around as you can tell. I don't see anything worth grabbing really, so I just run out. Oh, and sorry about this. I had so much on me that I was just planning on disenchanting that I decided to do it. An Imperial bow, Orcish swords. I'm gonna put all of this on like jewelry and stuff and use it to kill people or to help me kill people. So it's no big deal. So right now I'm just looking at stuff. I'm not sure which I should enchant or disenchant. So yeah. So now I'm just gonna leave the cave and then you'll see the next step. Alright guys, the next step right here. This is one option that you can do. This is the final step of the quest. There are 3 possible outcomes. This is the first one, and in my opinion, the worst outcome that you can get. So you go up here, you talk to Clavicus. He basically likes, alright, good. You brought it and the dog. Splendid. Alright, so you're just like, okay, now fulfill your part of the bargain. And he asks you to do the unspeakable, the unthinkable, the worst thing possible to do in this game. Kill Barbus. Barbarous. I'm calling him both, so just deal with it. So and he just like sort of rationalizes this thing away. And just like, no, I don't want to kill him. He's adorable. But I'm going to have to kill him to show you this. I'm going to show you all 3 outcomes. So don't worry, in my regular playthrough of this, he's still alive. In my regular playthrough of this character, he's alive and well. He's fluffy and adorable. Alright, so I'm just going to say, yeah, I would like to keep the axe. Because that's the reward you get. Alright, so he's basically saying, just don't listen to Barbus. He'll be like, OMG, don't kill me, I'll do anything. Which is understandable, that's what I would say.
The choice is yours, friend. We're all counting on you to make the right decision. Put him out of our misery.
Alright, here's just him showing how manipulative he really is. Alright, so right here, you talk to Barbus, and he's like, no, there's another way. And you're just like, I think I want to keep the axe. And he must just like hate you right now. He's like, no, don't kill me for an axe. Am I really worth that little? Which I feel terrible about. But I'm killing him for you guys. Alright, so I just take out the axe. I don't know if you have to actually kill him with the axe, but you can kill him. So you just take a swipe, and he's dead. Poor Barbus. So then you talk to Clavicus, and he's like, there, the deed is done. Are we done here? And he's just like, yeah, go free. You can keep the axe.
All without having to listen to his whining.
He's just sort of ranting right now. No one really cares about what he says.
But think of the fun I can have till then.
Now the axe looks really cool.
Enjoy that?
You can say a lot of things about it, like how it's completely useless, like I'm saying right now, but it looks cool. Alright, so it says completed a Daedra's best friend. Alright, so right here I'm going to show you, here are the stats for the axe, just to show you why it's not really that good of a weapon. It does 24 damage, weighs 10, worth 1183, and it does 25 stamina damage per hit. So it's not really that good. Okay, so right here, I'm just talking to him, and he's just like, ah, you're back. So here's option 2. This is one way, this is the second option of how to end this quest. So he's just like, oh, excellent, you brought it back. It's the same dialogue as before. It's, it's clearly repetitive because you're not supposed to do all 3 of these in one playthrough. But you know what? I'm the exception. That's mean. All right, so now you can use the second dialogue options, which says, "No way, you're taking Barbus back, and I'm not gonna kill him." So he's basically all frustrated. He's like, "Fine, I'll deal with him still. Either way, I get my power back, but now I gotta hear his whining." So yeah, now he's all excited. All right, so now until he takes him back, if you talk to him, he'll panic, thinking you're gonna kill him. Right there, you see? But no, you're just like, whatevs. So now he's basically saying, "Don't worry, I'll make sure he doesn't kill you." So that's comforting. At least we got friends in the right places. So this is really cool. The statue reappears, and if you come in here at the beginning, Barbus will be on the statue if you come in here before you do the quest. But then you come back, and then he won't be. So he's talking, and then he's like, I should turn you into a worm, or put you in a few decades or whatever. And then Barbus like talks to him, which you don't hear. But then he's like, "Okay, fine, I'll give him my mask or whatever." And then you get a mask, and which I will show you. It's okay. I think it's better than the axe, but whatever. It's better than the axe, but it's still not great. I think most dragon priest masks are better than this. All right, so you check. It's under apparel clearly, and it's the mask of Clavicus Vile. Sorry about that, guys. It does an armor rating of 25, makes prices 20% better, 10% speechcraft, and magicka regenerates, I think it's like 5% faster, something like that. So it does almost nothing to magicka, and it helps with your speech. It's heavy armor, and it's okay. So now here's the best option, in my opinion, as a way of completing this quest, and this is how you do it. My followers are following me? Good. You leave. You do not complete this quest. That is the best way to do it. You get to keep the axe, which it's good for display. I don't think you can display it. I think you have to keep it in your inventory, so if you want to use it, that's fine. If you don't want to use it, don't do that part of the quest. If you want this outcome and you don't want to, keep the axe on you at all times, then don't do that last part of the quest where you went and retrieved it. But the reason why this is the best is you get Barbus as a follower. Now, this guy is the ultimate animal follower. He is unkillable. You could have multiple animal followers, which is different because usually if you have a dog or like something like that, then you can't get another dog. But with Barbus, you can get either Vigilante or Miko, which are the 2 other dogs that you can get in this game, and you can keep both of them. You can keep Barbus and Miko, or Barbus and Vigilante, which are good because as little damage as some dogs do, um, they're still good to have on you because they do that extra bit of damage. Now I'm showing you here, he is invincible. He takes no damage. There's really no downside to having him as a follower. Now if you check the dialogue right here, I'm not sure when I do it. I think I do it like really close up. Then it'll still give you the option to talk to him, make him leave, stuff like that. And if you make him leave, he'll go back to the shrine. Now right here, I'm going to show you how good he is in combat with this, just regular hunter. There, I shoot the hunter in the face, and he starts to fly. He's Superman, so I'm fighting Super Hunter. Now, Barbus is running away to attack the horse right now, but then he runs back, and for some reason this is yeah, Barbus is a little bit retarded, but he's a really good fighter. Now he's running even though he's dead, and then he just falls backwards and slides. That was a little bit glitchy, but he's a good follower, and that's the ending I suggest. So remember, guys, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, and I'm gonna post more of these. I'm gonna try to get all of the Daedra Quest walkthroughs. So I really do hope you enjoyed, and check out my channel for more. Also, I'm doing a Skyrim playthrough on my channel. So remember, guys, I love you. Stay beautiful. Mwah.